Microphone check, microphone check. I don't wanna hear any static on that bitch. Hey, welcome back, y'all. It's your boy Buddha. Welcome to Fly on the Wall. This is episode 3. Hope you've enjoyed the first 2 episodes. We're just here to break down some shit and talk some shit. I hope you're ready to fucking listen, because I'm ready to always fucking talk. So let's sit here, let's chill, roll up something, grab a glass of something. If you don't do any of that, get a glass of water and some fresh air. I'm doing a cleanse right now, so I'm not actually drinking this month. So, I've been trying to do 1 month out of every season this year where I do this cleanse where it's just simply no fried foods. I'm allowed red meats 1 day a week, no sweets, and no alcohol. The sweets thing is a challenge for me because I'm a type 1 diabetic and my blood sugar gets low, so I just go eat some fucking candy or drink a fucking soda or some shit. But that one's kind of more like halfway in, halfway out for the cleanse because, it's difficult to, I don't mean to go on a big diabetes rant here, but like it's difficult to maintain this shit, man. Sometimes it's out of whack. I use an insulin pump. Sometimes the pump leaks, whatever the fuck, I gotta deal with it. But either way, I'm doing this cleanse. This is my summer cleanse, right in the middle of fucking July. I did have a couple of exception days. Yesterday was 4th of July, so I let myself have a few drinks, whatever, and that's it, really. I'm not gonna be drinking for the rest of this month. I'm not gonna be doing any of that. We're just smoking herb. Should probably do a little tolerance cleanse on that as well, but fuck it. I mean, I do enjoy some good weed in the summertime. It's just kind of like a perfect pairing in my opinion. But yeah, I'm doing this cleanse, man. I usually feel really good about a month after, like the next following month after I do it, and it just kind of elevates my health a little bit and kind of makes me feel a little more motivated to be healthier the following months. So yeah, we're gonna see if I can do it the rest of the year, but I'm doing another cleanse this month, the rest of July. Wow, because the next month is my fucking bachelor weekend, and I'm getting fucked up. I'm about to, I was hanging out with my boys this weekend, Austin, David, Brandon, and then I had a studio session with my I got so many different groups of friends, man. And they're all incredible people. Brent, Kendall, Benny, Louie, Jess, they came through later. But earlier that day, I was kicking it with Austin, David, and Brandon, and they're coming to my bachelor weekend, and we were just talking about it, man. It's going to be so much fun, bro. I'm about to get we're going to the Lake of the Ozarks, which I grew up. I'm from St. Louis, so I grew up going there with my family. My family used to have like a little lake house we shared with, I think it was our grandparents and 2 other families or something. But it was a really fun lake house to go to. You go down, and we'd bring down our friends and shit. We'd go and eat at all the nice restaurants, and it's just fun to go to a different area, especially at the lake. You can go out on the boat and go fishing, whatever the fuck. Anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're going to be partying at the fucking house, and I already got, I gave them all a checklist of the liquor we need. For me, I love this brand of tequila called Código. If you know who Brett Hull is, he's a legendary hockey player, and he used to play for the Blues, icon for the Blues, actually. But Brett Hull owns Código. And when I worked at this country club, he gave me and a bunch of my other friends that I worked with shots of the tequila. And ever since, I'm like, fuck, this is the best fucking tequila I've ever had. There's no bite. Now, I wouldn't mix it for a margarita, but I could drink that shit straight out the fucking bottle, bro. No bite whatsoever. Best tequila ever. You gotta get the Rosa Blanca, whatever it is. It's fucking good. But yeah, I told him to grab that, get some Bullet. I've been drinking a lot of Bullet bourbon lately as far as bourbon goes because I'm a whiskey guy. I went through my Jameson phase, but I think I burned myself out on it. Shit. And I want to do, we used to do this shit in high school. I guess in college too. It's called Loaded Coronas. Shout out to my boy Brandon for pulling that one together. But the Loaded Coronas are, you take a couple good sips, glugs out of the fucking Corona bottle, and then you fill the rest with rum and lime juice. Or you put a lime in there and you shake it up. Oh my God. Those are fire. I used to can back and it's best with Malibu. You gotta do Malibu. Like, you gotta have it be like some coconut rum because it sets it off. But oh my God, we would get fucked up off that shit, bro. All you need is about 3 of them, for real. Like 2 of them sometimes. Anyway, that's just, me getting into this shit. I'm excited for the Bachelor weekend, man. We got a nice VRBO, and we're gonna fucking just enjoy ourselves and get drunk on a boat and fucking come back and eat some good ass food. There's this last thing on the lake I'm gonna talk about here is we used to always go to this restaurant called Fishing Company, and they had my favorite fucking chicken wings. They're big, but they didn't feel like it's steroid big chicken. It felt real. It felt like some real chicken, and they had big, and they were battered, and fried. And normally I'm not the biggest, I like just going straight to the crispy skin of a chicken wing, but the fucking, bro, the batter they use, I don't know what it is, but that shit is crushing. And the hot sauce is I don't know about y'all, I like a good vinegary hot sauce, and bro, it's perfect. To me, they are actually probably my number 1 chicken wing of all time. I still stand by this. Now, I don't know if that's how it was when I was a kid and that's how it is now, because I really haven't eaten there in probably 10 years, 15 years, something like that. Damn, that feels weird to say. But still, number 1 wing. Definitely got to be Fishing Company. And when we're going there for my Bachelor weekend, I don't give a fuck how drunk I get. That's the only place we have to make sure we go. I have to go to Fishing Company, bro. But let's move on. I'm not going to share too much of this Bachelor shit. I'm excited about it, man. Let's talk about what I've been listening to. It's just been kind of a smorgasbord. Sometimes I play the same shit an awful lot. I'll be honest with you. And I'll replay a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. I play a lot of a good morning song for me. Ever since it came out, I always loved Coffee Bean by Travis Scott. I think that's one of the more underrated ones on Astroworld. Because people are only looking for 808s and auto-tune. And there's so much more to artists than that. And I'm not knocking that either, because I love the auto-tune and the 808s too, but I don't like when that's the only focus. Or it's the other way. The only focus is I only like raps. Y'all gotta like everything, man. I really think we're in an era where that shit is changing. Especially with dudes like Tyler, who can drop so many different, styles of albums and have them all fucking hit. And he's truly, the forefront of that right now, and I love to see it, So what else have I been listening to? I have been listening to some Tyler, the Creator. But I don't know. I was listening to Flower Boy and what is the other one that I was listening to, bro? It was off of his older shit. I don't know. He got this one record on Cherry Bomb with Wayne and Kanye. I think that was one I was just playing in my car. I don't know. I was jamming it. And I've been playing some Lauryn Hill. X Factor seems to be one that keeps finding its way in my rotation for some reason. Not just some reason. It's fucking Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill's incredible. Hold up. I'm tripping. Man. I've also been going back and playing a lot of the shit that I used to play at my old house. So I've been playing this band called Tycho. It's Tycho. And they make electronic music, but not what you would, I don't know, it's not the hyped up electronic music. This shit's relaxing. It takes you away. Really, I'd love to eat just microdose and eat the mushrooms and fucking go on a trip and fucking listen to this shit and look at a pretty river or something, or go to see the Grand Canyon. It just sounds tight. But they're a dope group. Actually, me and Hannah went and saw them live 2 years ago at the pageant, and bro, they were incredible. Like, I didn't know what to expect because they don't have, like, they have few songs with lyrics. Most of it's just instrumental. It's just great band music, and it's like synthesizers. It's electronic stuff, and they meld the worlds together really well, and I really enjoy it. It's great music to relax to, and like honestly go running to, do just like doing tasks while you listen to Tycho will make you feel good, man. It makes everything feel a little better. But yeah, I've been jamming them. Actually, the shout out to Lil Uzi Vert. I've been playing the Pink Tape. I guess it came out last Friday, or I'm not keeping track of my days very well, but I really enjoyed it. I think my only issue is that it was a little bloated. I feel like you can get rid of some tracks, you know, you can cut some stuff, and you can live with it. Like, I don't know. I feel like the track list was, hold up, I feel like I might have fucked up the mic. I had to double check. We are good. See how I lost my train of thought? That's my ADHD. I see something fucking going on. I'm like, oh, I fucked up. Let me go get that. But nah. The Uzi Vert project, I really enjoyed. Now I can have a clear thought on it. I liked it. I just feel like the track lists that are over 20 songs is a lot, man. My favorite artists, I don't even want that much from them sometimes when it's a release. Like, I used to like a lot, but it doesn't, I don't know, there's something about like framing it right. And I feel like you're not framing the music right if you have so many fucking songs. And I think I was reading something in the Rick Rubin book. I'm always going to be talking about that book. That book is incredible. Creative Way and Active Being. Y'all go buy that now. But there's a part in the book where he's talking about, like, don't do more for the sake of more. And I agree completely. Like, art is not about just, like, imagine if a painting just had every fucking color in the spectrum. And yeah, that can work. I'm not saying it can't, but is that going to be the main model every time? No. So, like, you know, you got to trim the fat. You got to make it feel concise and have a meaning to it and make it be digestible, you know? And I'm not knocking you, Uzi. You're fire, bro. I really enjoyed the fucking album. I just wish it was a little shorter. That's my only pet peeve if I had to pick one. But, you know, Flooded the Face, that one's fire as fuck. Was it Fire Alarms? That one was my shit. I feel like, I don't know, it's a very different album. It felt like Lil Uzi Vert's version of Whole Lotta Red. But it was a whole lot of pink, because it's Uzi. You know, that's how he gets down. He's the guy. I guess them is the guy. My fault. Hey, man. The Uzi album is in rotation for a lot of people, and I like to see that, man. He's an artist that I always do enjoy. Beyond that, what else have I been listening to, bro? Like I always say, demos, man. I've been working on a lot of music, new demos, lots of really cool shit. I'm really excited to share it with a lot of people. Get y'all right, man. Oh, bro. Actually, I was playing Everything I Am by Kanye right before I started this shit. I like to play a little bit of music to get me in the zone to talk. Because, you know, I'm always a talker, but I gotta, like, almost start the, you know, you can't just go in and fucking push your car out the fucking driveway. You gotta start the engine and fucking shift the gear and bow. Like, that's me right now. I'm starting the engine, I'm shifting the gears. And now I'm driving. I don't know if I'm under or over the speed limit, though. But man, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just, the gist of what I've been listening to, bro. Like, a lot of, my demos and a lot of the same shit that I typically do listen to. You know, I kind of rotate with a lot of that shit. But yeah, I have been playing Astro World. I think I mentioned that. I played Coffee Bean, and then I've also been playing Wake Up is one of my favorite songs off there. I just think it's catchy and good summer record. R.I.P. Screw, another really good one. Super ethereal. I need more of that from Sway Lee. Less like pop records, more experimental trap records. That's just what I want. I'm a fucking picky bitch though. I'm not saying I don't like any of the shit he's dropping. I just would prefer if he did things a little more uniquely, man. And I would, that's a dream artist of mine I would love to work with one day is Sway Lee, bro. I feel like his hooks are just so lush, man. His voice is cool. Dude sounds like he's not even from fucking Earth. Like, I love that shit. When you have a very unique character about your voice. And that goes for singers, too, specifically. Like, I don't like that traditional singing voice. I like a good voice with character. I can respect and listen to a good traditional singing voice, but for music's sake, for the sake of art, I want to hear something that's a different texture. It needs to scratch my brain a little bit, man. There's certain artists that have that kind of character in their voice. I always felt Frank Ocean was an obvious one. Because it's weird. Like, I know there's a lot of people who, like, look at him as, like, not a talented live performer or traditional style singer, but to me, I've always thought fuck, bro. Like, his voice just moves me. And obviously it's the lyrics too and the production wrapped around it, but his voice is special, man. And I think it's the character in it that really speaks to who the fuck he is. And it's obviously there's always been an international sensation about Blonde and Channel Orange, and everyone loves those albums. And I'm the same way. I love anything that dude releases. He's incredible. Frank is, and I know he had a lot of controversy with the Coachella shit. Sometimes shit can go haywire and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So I try not to look too hard into it, like I'm usually all for like celebrity bashing. But, like, at the same time, it's something about me, bro. I just, like, think of, like, the other side of, like, well, they're people, too, kind of thing. And, it just is a humbling thing. I don't know, man. It's just, I think too much. And I feel like the nice side of me is always peeking through to say, hey, man, like, calm the fuck down, bro. You're fucking tripping. Like, and because I'll say some weird shit or buck wild shit, like, over the line, no needs, and then the good side of me is beating down the door like, hey, listen up, bro, you fucking up, you idiot. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, anyway, beyond all that, I guess that's really the gist of what I've been listening to, man. I guess we could talk about what I've been watching. I've been rewatching the first season of The Bear with Hannah. Actually, I've already seen it. She hasn't seen it. I was just rewatching it. That show is a masterpiece, man. I love the way that they shot everything. All the actors and actresses on the show, they fucking just play their fucking part. Jeremy Allen White as Carmy is just like a staple, iconic role to me. I love it. And, it's just, I work at a restaurant, and I've worked in a kitchen too, at like, not as a kitchen staff member, as a food runner, but I worked at a country club, and they were just like that shit on 10 though. Like, just, the chef is deep frying your goofy ass if you fuck up, bro. Like, you can't do anything about it. He's about to scream at you until your ears bleed, but you gotta eat that shit. You gotta take that shit and fucking go, alright, I fucked up, you right, ow. And do your job, man. That's just anything in life, though. You got to do your job. Someone's going to fucking get on your head for fucking up. Somebody got to. Like, who else is? Like, you got to have somebody fuck with you and be like, all right, you dumbass. This is how you actually do this shit. But, yeah, I mean, I used to work in a kitchen like that, and maybe not like the way it is when they're in the Italian beef store in Chicago, if you all have seen the show. More like how it was when he's at like the 5-star restaurant that he worked at. Kind Because that's a culture, man. And there's a reason it is the way it is. Because you want perfection in the kitchen. You don't want to fuck that shit up. You want that shit looking good, tasting good, everything. But The Bear is incredible, man. I love that show. Displays what it's like to work in a kitchen. 100% better than anything I've ever seen. And I love all the characters. Like, they're all just, I don't know, they mesh well together. I used to not like Tina. She irked the shit out of me. But then throughout the season and then going into and we started a couple episodes into the second season. And I'm really enjoying her. I'm like, all right, this is good. She's growing on me. And, like, I love Sydney. I love Carmi. I love Richie, even though he can be a fucking idiot on the show. You know, they're all dope. It's just a very good show, well shot, and just well scripted. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it, man. Y'all just got to watch it if you haven't seen it. Go get you a little Hulu subscription and watch that shit or borrow your buddies. Fuck, what else have I been watching, man? I feel like, man, get these motherfuckers out of here. I've been watching The Boys. I've been rewatching The Boys. I think I was saying that on my last episode. I'm almost done with season 2 again. And that show is incredible, man. I just love it. Carl Urban is such a badass on that fucking show. And, what's his name? Anthony Starr as Homelander. You don't get worse. Like, he's the most punchable villain, bro. I want to knock this dude out. Tweaking. Like, you are out here trying to suck down some titty milk out the fridge. The fuck is wrong with you, boy? You are fucking tripping. Like, you nasty piece of shit. God damn, that's fucking gross. But, hey, he finna get packed. I already know he's gonna get packed in the next, like, I bet, like, season 4, because I know at the end, damn, I don't want to give y'all spoilers. It don't matter, though, because that shit came out last year. If you ain't seen it, fuck you. Don't be like, oh, why'd you spoil it for me? Motherfucker, you should have watched it. It's been out for a year. But at the end of the season 3, doesn't he, like, he's doing a fucking, they're at, like, some speech or something, some press thing, and he just lasers everybody in half. Like, I think he's about to do some menace shit, but I think somebody's about to pack his ass, bro. And it's probably going to be Huey. I got a feeling it's going to be Huey. And I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Or it could be any of them, bro. It would be fire mainly if it was Billy Butcher. But I think just for the drama of it, I think he's about to get packed by fucking Homelander. And then I think Huey's going to get Homelander right after. And it's just going to be a fucking dramatic fucking masterpiece. But I love that show. The Boys is incredible, man. I really fucking enjoy everything about it. From the fucking characters to the plot twists. The way it's shot. It's kind of like in that widescreen kind of thing. It looks really dope, man. So, you know, go get you a Prime account. Go watch that shit, motherfucker. Damn, you know, we're going through the Harry Potter series. We watched, me and Hannah, Half-Blood Prince. That's a good Harry Potter movie, bro. You know, the more I watch these, the more I'm like, these are fire. These are good movies. I enjoy them. I think it's just as, you know, they're not like these Martin Scorsese-esque, like, style masterpieces. Harry Potter's a different kind of lore, different kind of everything. It's just fun, man. And, you know, I love Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. I can't believe they're talking about doing a recast and shooting some TV series of Harry Potter. That's fucking dumb. Dumb. You know what my idea is if you want to branch off into some cool Harry Potter shit? Y'all motherfuckers need to go back in time to when Hogwarts is being started and do a series on, like, all the ones who started Hogwarts. Like, what is it? Helga Hufflepuff, Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, and Rowena Ravenclaw. I want their background. Show me their background. I ain't trying to see, I've already seen Harry Potter. I want to know more. Build upon the lore. Y'all can write some cool shit. But I know the writer's strike's going on, so either way, please, dear God, don't do the TV series anymore. I've been watching Secret Invasion, too. That's one I've been watching. I love Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. It's great. Honestly, it's a good different take for Marvel. It's pretty dark for the most part. It's dark for Marvel, at least. Not as dark as Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That movie made me fucking cry my ass off. And we will not speak of that again until it comes back out and I cry again. Because I love that movie. Top 3 Marvel movie. Moving on. Secret Invasion is good, though. I like it. It's like an espionage spy style. Feels like some James Bondy kind of vibe going on. Like, you know, they got War Machines in there. I love Don Cheadle. Samuel L. Jackson is great as fucking Nick Fury. I don't want to spoil anything because it's still coming out. But it's a dope show. I've enjoyed it so far. Now, the Marvel TV series, for me, they do feel stale sometimes. Depends on which ones. Like, I liked Moon Knight. It had high points. It had low points. And I liked Loki a fucking lot. But same thing. High points, low points. All of them have high points, low points to me. Some of them had just straight up low points. We ain't even going to talk about She-Hulk. That shit was fucking hot ass. It was like a cringy fucking like, I don't know, man. There was so much potential there and they fumbled the bag. I get what they were trying to do, but, you know, I also don't. Like, I'm ready to see Marvel step in a more serious direction again. And let's also stop the world's gonna end in every movie. Let's make it like, you know what made Guardians of the Galaxy 3 great? Is because it focused on the little characters and their lives are at stake. It's not the world. It's these characters you grow attached to and you love. Like, oh my God, Rocket Tief's Floor Go Now. If I hear that shit ever again, I'm punching someone in the face because I'm going to cry. That shit fucked me up. I have a huge soft spot for animals. I really do. Fuck, man. What else have I been watching? I guess I've been trying to watch, like, some baseball. I'm not really the biggest baseball fan. It's just such a slow time for sports to me. I love football, basketball, and I really do enjoy playoff hockey. And same thing with basketball. I prefer more playoff basketball than regular season basketball. Although last year, it was a fun season to watch, man. You had, like, dudes just popping 70 points like it was nobody's problem. Like, I think Damian Lillard had a 71-point game or 72-point game. Donovan Mitchell was cooking. Like, bro, that was a fun. I will say last season was a fun regular season, but you know, I'm my biggest sport is college football, so I'm just waiting for fucking August, and Georgia's got a cup. I'll be the first to tell you, they have a cupcake schedule. They're gonna beat the fucking sleeves off everybody. Kirby Smart is on a hunt for 3, bro. And don't be surprised when he leaves with one. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's pretty much all I've been watching. I've been watching Batman Beyond still. I kind of dip in and out of the series. I'll watch it whenever I'm, like, getting ready for bed or some shit. It's just a fun show. And that's, honestly, man, it's weird. I don't know. I love Bruce Wayne as Batman, but Terry McGinnis is up there for me as one of my favorite Batmen. I don't know if I can say he's my favorite, but he's right fucking there. You know, another show that I'm gonna plan on rewatching soon, just because I haven't in a long fucking time, is Breaking Bad. I'm sure everyone who's watching this has probably seen Breaking Bad, or at least knows of Breaking Bad. It's great fucking series. You know, the whole meth cook shit, and you know the whole fucking bit, right? You know, Jesse, and I love Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman. He's so fucking good in that role. I mean, it's just like, and the funny thing is, you see Bryan Cranston and fucking Aaron Paul everywhere these days. They're like hanging out at grocery stores and taking tequila shots at bars together. How fucking cool would that be if you had that happen? Oh no. we'll be back after this intermission. It looks like my camera has ran out of memory.
When we're only in the Maybach, can you steal a little paycheck? When we're only in the Maybach, can you steal a little paycheck? When we're only in the Maybach, can you steal?
What's good, y'all? We're back. I know that was an abrupt intermission. I wasn't paying attention to the time on the camera. I gotta be more mindful. I'm a chatter, man. When I get going, I just fucking let my mouth go crazy. So I'm talking, man. I'm a talker. But picking up where we left off, I think I was talking about Breaking Bad and rewatching that. That is definitely something I'm gonna do soon. And piggybacking off of Breaking Bad, because I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's one of my favorite TV series ever. But picking up off of that, I do want to watch the rest of Better Call Saul. I've only seen the first half of the first season, so like I got some catching up to do. I know there's I think there's 3 seasons, 4 seasons, maybe 5. I don't know. I can't ever fucking remember that shit. But either way, I gotta watch it. I love Bob Odenkirk as Saul Goodman. It's fucking fire. Anything that comes off of the Breaking Bad stories is always fun to watch too. So, yeah, I'm excited to watch that. That's gonna be something I'm gonna dive into. But let's talk about the other part I like to speak on my podcast is just like my life in general and shit that's been happening. This past Monday, my grandfather had his funeral. It was like a funeral ceremony at the church, and then we took his ashes and got him blessed. And, there was I guess it's like a memorial tomb kind of thing at the cemetery. And, it was a beautiful ceremony. But I will say it really hit me when I saw both of their names there. And that was the first, and my grandma had passed away for a while now, and when I saw the names, that messed me up a little bit. I don't know, it really hit me, and it kind of humbled me, and it reminded me, a dark reminder that we are getting old, man, and old fast. It's weird. I don't like it at all, man. I miss the young me in a way, but I always try to carry that everywhere I go. I feel like you got to have a little bit of youth to really enjoy who you are and really be who you are, I don't know. It's either way, it was a stark and kind of harsh reminder that, we're getting old, and seeing them pass away. I just remember being around them when I was really young. So I think that's why it does that to me. But either way, cherish your life, man. Life is short. And, while you're here, we are here to experience. We're not necessarily only here to accomplish. We are definitely here to accomplish goals, but we are also here to experience. So just let life soak in for a minute, It's powerful. Other things that I guess have been happening in my life, I got to be around my friends and my family this past week. I think that was really important. It was just nice to be around people that cared about me. I think we also need that shit a lot. I don't think we value what it means to have a good, friendship, relationship with anybody. It's important. Other stuff that's been happening in my life. I guess I'm just getting ready for, this marriage. It's crazy. It's less than 3 months away, man. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's wild. It's just coming up so quick, and I'm so excited. I mean, it's gonna be one of the most fun nights ever, but it's gonna be going like that. So That's what everyone keeps saying, at least. I don't know. I'm learning to marinate in the moment more. This year, that is my goal, is to marinate in the moment. And you know, I think we all should do that. We all need to get better at being present. Get off that phone. Sit down and hang out. Talk. Be a person. That's what we're supposed to do, is socialize. I don't know. I think we're all supposed to be homies and shit. It's just about how we handle it, you know? On other life shit, I am sitting down to work on some new projects, musically. And as far as like releasing some new merchandise fashion-wise, I'm working on some stuff. I'm going to come out with some new interesting threads when I get it together. And, you know, I have a plan. I'm just trying to really not overwhelm myself and not put myself in a corner anymore. I really want to, like, focus and sit down and really do this shit the way I want to do it. But without further ado, hold up. Yep, I had to put it on my phone. And you know what time it is. It's the top 3. So let's break down my top 3 of the week. All right. Now if you know my top 3s, it doesn't have to be a person, food. It could be anything. It could literally be anything you want it to be. So for me, my number 3 in my top 3 starting this list is the Nintendo Wii. Now hear me out. I just got my Nintendo Wii rehooked up and like started up. And the other night, me and Hannah were playing Wii Sports, and she was low key kicking my ass and fucking bowling, and I was getting my licks in tennis and golf though. But either way, we were playing that, and it's just, oh my god, that shit just ages like fine wine, man. Wii Sports is a fucking classic. You could argue that's the best game for the Wii, but you could also argue that Super Mario Galaxy is the other best game for the Wii. And that, I also have that, so I was very excited that I got to open that up and get it fired up again, and now I'm ready to finish the game. And it's weird because the save file was July 3rd, 2007, so it's around this same time. But it was fucking 16 years ago. That's so crazy. That's 16 years ago. Oh, I love that game though. It's one of my favorite Mario games ever. And I got Guitar Hero. I got all the fun shit. I got Twilight Princess, the Zelda game. That's my favorite. I do like Ocarina of Time. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. But I know the Breath of the Wild, the newer Zelda games are highly praised. I haven't even played them yet, so I really have no room to talk on that. But Twilight Princess, top tier Zelda game, and I got it, so I'm ready to fucking finish that one too. So yeah, shout out to the Nintendo Wii, one of the most underrated game consoles ever. I think it's a classic. I'm so happy that like my dumbass in high school didn't like sell the Wii to go buy some fucking weed or some shit. Like, oh man, I need a fucking eighth. Let me sell this thing and go buy a bag. Like, no, I held on to that fucking thing because I knew I was going to need it later. And now I got it. All right, on to my number 2. We're going to go with The Bear, the TV series on Hulu. I guess it's on FX, but I watch it on Hulu. It's incredible. One of the best TV series I work in a kitchen technically, right now, I guess, in a way. I mean, I'm a server. I serve food, but I work at a restaurant, and before that I worked at a country club where it was very similar to the style that Carmy cooks, where he's like a 5-star chef on the show. And it's just crazy because the similarities are there. And, you know, I don't know, the relatability of the show is really awesome. It like really gives a little humanity to like these cooks on the show, and it's just, you know, adds personality to each character. And they're all fun. It's a fun bunch. I didn't really like Tina irked me throughout the first season, but now going into the second season, she's turned out to be like, I don't know, I kind of really like her as a character too. Like it's character development. I love it, and they're killing it on that show. And Jeremy Allen White is he's knocking it out of the park. He's a beast. And you know, everyone else on that show is they kill it. So kudos to the Bear. You are my number 2 of the week. And for number 1, it can be anything, right? Like it can be whatever the fuck. And this is in my whatever the fuck category, I guess. Real friendships, relationships, whatever. Like that is my number 1. 'Cause this past Saturday, I guess, I got to hang out with like a bunch of my like old best friends, man, and like I go way back to high school with and shit, and like, you know, these are my dudes, man. Like, and it's fun because it feels like, you know, there's no time in between when you see each other again, right? Like it feels like I saw them. Like when I was hanging out with them, it was like, oh, I just saw you yesterday, but I really haven't seen some of them in a while. Like, and you know, it's refreshing when that energy is still there, and it feels good to be around people that care about you. That's important as fuck, man. You gotta have that. You can make it out alive. No, you can't make it out alive, but you can't make it through life without a group of people to help you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and make it worthwhile. We're social creatures, man. We're humans. We like to be around people that care about us, and like we care about each other. It's just a mutual respect, mutual love, man. It's wonderful. So either way, my friends really, they came through and it was a great time. And then I had my other friends come through later for a studio session. Brent, Benny, Kendall, Louie, Jess, like, and we had a great time too. And it's like, you know, it's just good to be around people that are fun and that care about you, and, you know, kind of want to just hang out and be people, you know? And, I don't know, I got to hang out with my family on 4th of July, and it was nice to be around the whole family and kind of have some good energy over there. And like, you know, it's the same thing, good relationships. It's good to have that energy, because that's rare. It really is. It dissipates sometimes. It, you know, waxes and wanes. It's different, but like when you have those relationships in the moment, you know, cherish that shit. It's good to be around that kind of energy. But yeah, those are my top 3. That's the rest of this episode. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Episode 4 coming to. We will have guests, and you better be ready. You better like, you better subscribe, you better follow me, and you also better be ready for some new music that I'm dropping. We got some dope shit coming. I'm working on some stuff, always. So we're going to keep giving you everything we got. All right, man. I'm out of here. Fly Guy, goodbye, guy. Fly on the Wall, episode 3. We are out of here. Boy.